Okay, hello everyone. This is Emily with Gem Science, and I have here today Wes Shaeffer. Wes is the sales whisperer. He's an obsessively pragmatic entrepreneur, a sales trainer, copywriter, and speaker who believes that marketing is just selling in print. Wes is the author of 3 books on sales, marketing, and entrepreneurship. He's helped 2,400 of the world's top speakers, authors, coaches, and sales professionals achieve nearly miraculous growth by implementing his repeatable, transferable, and proven process. So Wes, welcome. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. So miraculous growth, that's pretty awesome. Can you tell me a little bit more about who you are and who you help?
You know, I help humans sell to humans. I'm not as smart or disciplined as you to have a niche. I help humans sell to humans. And, you know, I came from the Air Force, got right into sales in 1997. I was in financial services. I was in retail. I got into high tech, all types of ups and downs in high tech, working with startups and companies that just didn't make it after the dot-com implosion. And so I've just found myself working in so many different things. And there was always this common thread, you know, regardless of the industry, whether it's, you know, sitting across the kitchen table with a husband and wife selling a life insurance policy, or, you know, I've had gym owners as clients, helping them, you know, sitting one-on-one with maybe a husband and wife, you know, should they sign up for the gym? Yeah. You know, the situations, the reactions based on the input is always the same, you know. And I've sold 7-figure deals to Google, you know, sitting at a table with, there were like 9 of us at a conference table, 7 nations represented.
Wow.
Okay. But the fears, the motivations, the goals are always the same. You know, yeah, the dynamics are a little different, how you roll it out, how you defer to one or the other, but the underlying, you know, the fundamentals are the same. And so that's why I say it's, you know, humans selling to humans. And, you know, there's so many things you can learn from outside of your industry. You know, the printing press, right? Gutenberg. I mean, they had been stamping coins for centuries or even millennia, right? They've been using wine presses for centuries or millennia. He just took the 2 and said, man, I can like use this thing to make metal stamps and put some grape juice, basically, right? Some ink on it and put paper, and lo and behold, the printing press was made, you know? So bringing in an outsider sometimes can be quite powerful, because, you know, even on my website, I say you can't read the label from inside the bottle.
Yeah.
You know, having somebody without the sacred cows of your industry can help you go places, you know, others can't take you.
Absolutely. Can you tell me a little bit more? What are some of the things that people are struggling with usually whenever they come to you?
Most people, you know, entrepreneurs, they hate sales and marketing.
Yep.
Right? You know, oh, I'm a great chiropractor, but I'm not in sales. I'm a great fitness trainer, but I'm not in sales. I'm a great web designer, but I'm not in sales. I'm like, we're all in sales.
Yep.
You know, have you seen that video where people, they put a spoon in their mouth and they hit each other on the top of the head?
No. No, I haven't.
You got to look it up.
I'll look it up.
So what they do, there's always people sitting around, right? And they're like, okay, Emily, I got this big wooden cooking spoon. You have one. We'll just take turns hitting each other on the head, right? Okay. So I lay my head down and you hit me. Well, what you don't realize is that Dave is sitting behind you with a big wooden spoon. So you got to lay your head down so I can hit you. And he smacks the snot out of you. Right? You're like, oh, that hurts. Everybody's laughing. And so just, if you look it up, and I'm making a blog about this, and I'm adding it to a talk I'm giving next month in Europe. And so, because there's this one video, there's, I don't know, 12, 15 people in the room, and they are just busting up. And so the guy doesn't realize that he's, you know, like they say in poker, if you don't know who the chump is at the table, it's you. Okay. So in sales, so I give you that story because we're all in sales. So you're either leading the charge, you're leading the dialogue, okay, or you're being led.
Yep.
You are in the game, whether you want to admit it or not.
Absolutely.
So I say you might as well embrace it. You might as well accept it, okay, and learn to take control of it, or the prospects. If you don't have a sales process, the buyer will either have a buying process or they will create one on the fly, which means they want a better price. And since you don't have a sales process, you will cave in or you will lose that sale. So create a system because you're in the game.
Yep.
Okay, like it or not.
So two questions from that. Number one is, because I absolutely agree with you, most business owners, especially small business owners, hate sales and just see it as a necessary evil. What's one thing that you would tell people to help them kind of shift their mindset around that?
Well, so first, just admit it, right? Accept it, understand it. And, second, you need to realize that it's sales, or to sell, right, is not a 4-letter word. Even though I guess it really is, SEL. Okay. But, I'm from Louisiana. Math was an elective. Okay. Go easy on me. But we as humans need help making decisions. Okay. And pondering things and noodling over them is really, it's debilitating to most people. Mm-hmm. Once we make a decision, we feel so much better about it. And they've studied this. Okay. People will defend vehemently a decision once they make it. Mm-hmm. Okay. And you need to understand, as humans, we don't want to be pushy, cheesy, manipulative. And I get it. But helping someone reach a decision that's in their best interest, mm-hmm. okay, is persuasive, right? And the difference between persuasion and manipulation are the goals, right? If I'm the only one that benefits from this negotiation, then it's manipulation. If we both benefit, or if you benefit even more, then it's persuasion. Yeah. Okay, so you need to understand your role, why people need help making decisions. Okay, and that's really all that a sale is. It's in 4 parts, right? And I was taught this by my sales coach years ago. But it's, selling is a calling. Okay, and you could say, well, being in fitness is my calling. Okay, that's fine. But there's an old adage that you can't save souls in an empty church. Okay, you can be the best theologian, the best orator, right? The best Bible historian. If nobody's there to hear you, what good is it? So you better find a way to get some butts in the seats so you can save some souls. Okay, so selling is a calling, serving is its purpose. Okay, questioning is the process. So I use the example of a physician all the time, even attorneys. Attorneys, when you call them up, yeah, I want to sue my boss. The attorney doesn't just jump up and down and say, yay, I got a new client, come on in, honey, go ahead and buy the pool, we got a great case. No, the attorney is disqualifying you. Okay, Emily, come on in. Let me ask you something, Emily. Have you ever sued anybody before at work? Emily, how's your relationship at home? Have you ever declared bankruptcy? Do you have any financial problems? Emily, have you ever abused drug or alcohol, right? He's just going to pepper you. Mm-hmm. He's going to poke holes in this because the only way he makes money is to win the case.
Right.
Right? So they disqualify by the questions. And then when you take the stand, when the boss takes the stand, hey, Mr. Boss, have you ever been written up, for OSHA violations? Did Emily give you notice that there were unsafe conditions, right? So he's going to make that person incriminate himself. We kind of do that in sales. Okay, they come on in. It's like, hey, Emily, welcome to Wes's wonderful world of fitness. What brings you in today? Okay, yep. Most people just attack. Whoa, it's great to see you. We got an end of year special. We got a Halloween special. You need to go ahead and order now, because if you don't, you're going to miss the opportunity of your lifetime, and you're going to gain weight over the holidays, and you're going to be fat to start the new year, and then you're going to be behind, and then you won't have that bikini body, and your life is just going to suck. So why don't you buy now? You're like, oh.
And I'm already terrified walking.
Yeah, I'm like, why am I in here?
Yeah.
Right? So it's questioning. Selling is the calling, serving is the purpose, questioning is the process. Emily, what brings you in? Well, I was hoping to kind of get in better shape. We might be able to help you. What do you mean by better shape? I'm going to keep asking questions and have you explain this to me. I'm going to have you explain, like, why'd you come to my facility? Like, there's a UFC gym right next door. There's a Taekwondo place right over there. There's a, Curves right down the street. Why'd you come to my place? Let's say it's a CrossFit, right? Everybody knows CrossFit is more expensive than the Fitness 19.
Yep.
Right? So I'm not going to tell you, oh, there's camaraderie. Oh, we're going to push you hard. Oh, you're going to be sore, but oh, you're going to be in the best shape of your life. You're going to do things you never thought you could do, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say, what brings you in? What do you mean by better shape? Right? And you're going to tell me, well, I've heard about the camaraderie. I've got a friend that's done this, and I've never been able to even do a pull-up my whole life. I don't know. Okay, let's talk about it. Right? And you're going to tell the story. I'm going to help you narrate it, because I truly believe, so the fourth part is, right? Selling is a calling, serving is a purpose, questioning is a process, and a sale may be the solution.
Maybe. So tell me a little more about that.
I tell more people no than yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you come in and you tell me money's tight, or you've had injuries before, you hurt a shoulder in sports in college or whatever. I'm like, you know what? I hate to say this. I'd love to have you, but I don't think this is right for you. You know what? My friend owns the Orange Therapy, 3 blocks over.
Orange Therapy.
They do low impact, blah, 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 and whatever. My friend owns a yoga studio. My friend owns a Pilates studio. I think you need to do like 6 months of Pilates, get your core in shape, make sure your shoulder can handle it, then come back and try this. Okay. What are you going to think about me if I'm the CrossFit owner and I'm sending you to the Pilates owner?
I'm probably going to think you have my best interest at heart.
What are you going to say when a friend calls you and says, hey, Emily, I was thinking of trying out Wes's Wonderful World of CrossFit. What do you think?
You're going to say, hey, I went in there and they were super nice, super helpful.
There you go.
However, the flip side of that is, I think a lot of people have a lot of fear around turning down business or sending someone away. Especially when, you're thinking about, well, membership numbers and I really need this member. What would you say to that?
That they've created a bad situation by previous bad habits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's kind of like me saying, I can't work out early mornings. And people go, oh, well, okay, that's fine. We'll see if we can fit you in the evening. It's like, tell me about your sleeping habits.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I kind of toss and turn, don't really get great sleep, blah, blah. What time do you go to bed? Well, not till about 12:30 or 1 o'clock. What do you do until then? Well, I'm on Facebook a lot, and I really love Netflix. And what do you eat and drink while you're watching Netflix and you're on Facebook? Well, I do have a couple of beers, and I kind of, probably eat too many cookies and bake good. My wife's a baker. She's really good. Okay. All right. So we start peeling this back. It's like, if you go to bed at 10 instead of 1, if you drink water, maybe eat some grapes instead of beer and cookies, lo and behold, you can wake up at 5 and get your butt in the gym by 5:30.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've created this bad situation by the steps or missteps that you took because you didn't realize that you're in sales.
Yeah.
So you're reactionary and you're clingy. Okay. And if you're desperate and hungry, and I feel like you need this sale, you can't give it away.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're approaching the sale from a scarcity mentality. Okay, so there's a lot of things that built up to that. You know, we could probably spend a week on.
Okay, so one of the big things that I've heard from you is, as far as things that people do wrong in sales, is telling instead of asking.
Right.
Um, so just not asking the prospect enough questions to get to know them, uncover their situation, uncover their pain, and hopefully how your product or service can be the solution. What is one other mistake that you see people make in sales, in a sales context?
Well, what we need to realize is that I have to adjust how I sell to match how you buy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, I've been working out in a gym since 1985. Okay. It's a long time.
A long time.
I've spoken to a lot of gym sales people. I've trained a few, right? But across the board, it's the salesperson is always the same, right? I bring my little card in. Hey, I want to do the 1 week free membership. Okay, well, fill this out, sign in, and I'll have Emily. She's going to meet you and give you a tour. Just 1 minute. Okay, great. And you know, there's Emily taking her sweet time. She's on a call. Actually, she's not on a call. She's yucking it up with the 5 other people in their khakis and matching black shirts. And finally, Emily comes over. Chipper, super bubbly. Hi, welcome to LA Fitness. What brings you in today? How can I help you? Come on in. Well, you know, actually, you don't even do that, right? Come on in. Come sit down. I'm like, I really have to sit down? Right? Oh, you're going to give me a tour. Oh, yeah, I can't see the racquetball or the basketball court or the free weights or the Nautilus equipment. Yeah, I need you to walk me through. Oh, I can't see the swimming pool there. Can you walk me? I want to dip my toe in the water. Really? 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 How long will this take? Right? Oh, look, if I sign up now, I get a water bottle and a matching gym bag. Oh, golly, this is so swell, right? If you look at people, the way you engage them, you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
If you're good, you can tell in very short time, like seconds, what motivates this person. Am I showing up with a clipboard, a manila folder, a notebook full of coupons and things that I've compared? Do I look you in the eye? How am I dressed? Am I dressed in a suit? I'm just there real quick, want to pop by, sign up so I can come back later, right? Am I in my gym attire ready to work out? Well, I did bring my card in for a 1 week free trial, so I was kind of hoping to get in the gym right now.
Yep.
Okay. Am I out of shape? Right? Am I in shape? Am I matching? Right? Do I have does my shirt match my headband that matches my shoes? And, you know, I got my tight little cross country shorts on, right? Okay. I mean, you can tell a lot of things if you pay attention.
Yep.
Do I have a Fitbit on, or do I have my Apple Watch on? Oh, it's the Nike Sport Band. Oh, okay. Hey man, what do? That one's waterproof, right? Do you swim? I might make a quick educated guess. And I'm going to start finding out things right away.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to adjust how I sell to match how that person wants to buy. But that rarely happens.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's a problem.
That's that's gold right there, Wes. Just as far, I mean, and it's something that I see all the time, where it is, you know, you're saying you're walking into this gym. For you, you're a busy person. Your time is your number one asset. You want to get in, get out. You don't need a tour of the facility. You know how to use a gym. You know how to use the equipment. You just want to get things going, and being attuned to that energy, as opposed to the person who comes in who looks completely lost, who might
Right.
benefit from someone taking a little bit more time and showing them around. So
Right.
that's awesome. So as far as people finding out a little bit more, I know you have some resources to help people, some free resources with sales. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
I've got all kind of things for folks in the fitness industry. Check out maybe thesalesagenda.com.
thesalesagenda.com.
Okay, so that'll take you to a landing page on the Sales Whisperer. But there's a free report, and it's a sheet. Now it's a little bit more geared towards a B2B sale. Okay, but you can benefit from seeing the planning that goes into it. When I meet with somebody, and I did this in corporate America, and I teach it to this day in the Make Every Sale program, is setting a clear, mutually agreed upon agenda with the prospect. And so now, if you're the LA salesperson and you're just one of 10 working there, you got to handle the people as they come in. Okay. Yep. But you can still apply this a little bit by quickly establishing a quick agenda. What brings you in today? What were you hoping to gain? Blah, blah, blah. Understanding a little bit ahead of time. If you are setting appointments, okay, if you're the actual owner and you have people coming in, you can follow this agenda. And I give it to you, and you're free to put your logo on it, change it up, use it as you see fit. But I would set agendas over the phone. I would email them a PDF, and then when we met in person, I'd review that first before we got into the official meeting. Okay, so you can follow the same concept, because maybe you got a husband and wife coming in, okay, and you need to understand who's making the decisions. How will it be made? What's the time frame? What's the objective? So letting them know ahead of time, and about half the population is very task and goal oriented, right? More of an introvert, more of a contemplative type. And if they know what to expect before they come in, they're going to be at ease, right? Now, typically, and that's why I say we have to adjust how we sell. A typical salesperson, we're outgoing, fly by the seat of our pants. Agenda, who reads manuals? Man, manuals are for the weak, right? I don't need directions. I figure this thing out. Half the fun is, stopping in the Circle K, getting an extra beer, asking directions. Hey, it's all good.
You're definitely from Louisiana.
Yeah. So, they sell margaritas or daiquiris to go. Did you know that? We pull through, fill up this big styrofoam cup, and go to the game. What a great state. But I digress. So half the population wants to know what they're getting into before they show up. So check that out, thesalesagenda.com. And then from there, look around. I've got the 7 Deadly Sins of Selling. I've got Making Good Money in Bad Times. I've got the Make Every Sale program. I mean, there's a ton of stuff there. But you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Start with one thing, own it, decide how to use it, decide if you can use it, then go to the next.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So any parting words of wisdom or anything else that I should have asked that I didn't?
Oh, wow. Yeah, there's so many, but I think just, end with that, right? Pick something and stick with it, right? Just like with your clients that come in, you can't do CrossFit for a week or, a week, go swim for a week, go do racquetball for a week, go do Pilates for a week, jump on over to maybe racquetball. I mean, you're not going to get good at any of those, right? And you're just going to be sore and tired and frustrated.
Yeah.
Pick something and stick with it for a while. Okay. Have some goals. And then once you reach those goals, you think you've plateaued, then look for something else. I literally just yesterday, I use a tool called unroll.me to filter my inbox, because we get so many things, right? Go unsubscribe. It's like you go buy a piece of clothing, go give away 2 pieces. Right? Yeah. If you sign up for a newsletter or something, unsubscribe from 2. We have too many things cluttering our brains and our process and whatever. So just get clear, find one that resonates, stick with it, until you stop growing, then look for a new method.
I love that, Wes. That's an amazing thing to end on. Thank you so much for
You're welcome.
Today. Really appreciate it. And we will put a link to that resource down below.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Have an excellent day. Bye-bye.
All right. You too.